Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another video, and today we're going to speak about 5 reasons why aliens exist. But before we do that, I want you to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, can you see this thing on your screen? It will come in your dreams and haunt you and maybe even kill you. So make sure you're subscribed, man. How many times do I have to tell you? Jesus. Now let's get into it. Have you ever wondered if people like me and you exist on other planets in such a massive universe of ours? If you haven't, then start wondering. Because I find it difficult to believe that there is no extraterrestrial life when there are around 40 billion Earth-sized planets in just our own universe. So here are 5 reasons why aliens exist. Number 5. The number of UFO sightings. Whilst most of the supposed UFO sightings are either fabricated or simply other objects such as military aircrafts or meteors, the incredible number of reported sightings around the world and throughout history is truly staggering. At Goliath, we have previously looked at the 10 most legitimate cases of UFO sightings, and these are just 10 that even the most credible and sane people are perplexed by. What is also particularly shocking about a lot of personal accounts is the consistency that goes along with them, suggesting that there is in fact some truth to at least some of these claims. Many people may believe in aliens but do not believe in these UFO sightings, which is fair enough. But if they are true, then it of course not only means that we are not alone, but there is also a more advanced race out there. Number 4. Apollo 11 UFO sighting. Apollo 11 is of course most famous for putting man on the moon for the very first time, but this mission also seems to strengthen their case for extraterrestrial life. 3 days into the mission, the astronauts sent a message back to message control asking if they knew what the detached part of the rocket was. The reason for this was that they saw an object that appeared to be riding alongside the rocket, but the detached part was 6,000 miles away from their location. According to alleged leaked documents, Aldrin and Armstrong saw 2 enormous spacecrafts whilst on the moon, and a 2-minute period of radio silence leads many to believe that NASA deliberately blocked this from the public. According to a retired NASA communications engineer and several other astronauts, many Apollo missions resulted in UFO sightings which have all been kept quiet. Number 3. Water throughout the universe. We recognize that water is a crucial ingredient for life, and therefore we are constantly on the lookout for evidence of water anywhere in the universe. As it turns out, there appears to be an abundance of it throughout the universe and possibly even our own solar system. The Curiosity rover on Mars has provided overwhelming evidence that rivers and lakes once existed on our neighboring planet, whilst many moons also could currently have water on them. Most notable is one of Jupiter's many moons, Europa, which appears to have a liquid ocean beneath its surface. Other moons that may also have water include Callisto and Saturn moons, Titan and Enceladus. Having potentially this much water in our solar system is very encouraging and strengthens the case for some kind of life somewhere out there in the universe and perhaps closer than we thought. Number 2. Increasing number of Earth-like planets. Thanks to advances in technology, we are now able to look deeper into space than ever before. In the last 10 years or so, hundreds of new exoplanets have been discovered, and many of these are gas giants and other inhospitable planets. There are also dozens of Earth-like planets that have been discovered too. However, and evidence seems to suggest that these planets could host life and perhaps even life that is not dissimilar to ourselves. Many of these planets are located in the Goldilocks zone around their respective stars, meaning that they orbit at a temperature similar to Earth. At the beginning of the year, astronomers identified 8 new planets in this zone, with Kepler 438b being particularly Earth-like. This is located 475 light years away and is slightly larger than Earth, but many have stated it to be our twin planet. Number 1. The sheer size of the universe. Our minds cannot comprehend just how vast the universe is. and scientists state that it could host around 100 to 130 billion galaxies. You then have to consider the incredible number of stars within these galaxies and then the number of stars which will have planetary systems. Although it takes very particular conditions to support life, the sheer size of the universe and the number of planets that could support life will still be a staggering number. The odds are therefore very heavily in favor of the existence of some kind of extraterrestrial life, and quite likely a lot of it too. What is frustrating and equally intriguing, however, is that these other Earth-like planets and other planets that could support life are so deep in space that we will never be able to contact or reach them to truly discover whether we are alone or not. So imagine one day you're sitting on your balcony and drinking a cup of tea, and this dude jumps right in front of you. Or you see this thing fly over your head. How will you react? We will just have to wait and see. But till then, all you can do is deal with your own kind. So that's it for today. Subscribe and do all that other jazz. And yeah, see you in a bit.